Welcome to Blue Collar Crypto, hosted by Tim Terosian as part of the World of Ability Podcast Network. We are here every Sunday at 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Central for Blue Collar Crypto. And here is your host, Tim Terosian. Over to you.
Hi, this is Blue Collar Crypto. Let's just repeat that. And my producers, they were on the job today. It's Sunday. So let's talk about credit rating, okay? And what might it take for you to get a house loan, right? Because a lot of people are, they want to own a home. The country we live in is, it's a dream to own a home. A lot of people want that. I'm not so sure it's a necessity, but hey, owning a home, it's a lot of, got to fix the roof, got to fix the plumbing. It's kind of a job. So some people prefer apartment living. But in case you're one of those people that likes ownership, and enjoys, it's just your own garage. Oh my God, it's a great idea having a garage. So that's yours. Having people over to your house, family. So let's talk about credit, because you're not going to get a loan without good credit. And where I live, I think it's a kind of a competitive thing. Is it like if you have good credit, you're the one that's going to get the loan. You're the one that's your credit's better, so you're going to end up buying the house because, well, your money is better because your credit is better. Your credit is good, your money is good. The guy next to you, he doesn't pay his bills. Well, you do, you have better credit. Let's say you've been working on getting your credit score up and that other person, not so much. So how are you going to get a nice house in a competitive real estate market where prices are really high and a lot of good credit scores around? So depending on that, so let's talk about what you might do. Stay at your job, because your credit and your job are somewhat connected. How long have you been at your job? Don't quit. Don't quit your job. Don't go take better money someplace else necessarily. If you're happy, stay there, because when they look at your credit, they're going to look at how long does this person stay on the job. If they see 6 months, they think, 6 months, that's about as long as you can pay your mortgage for every month. At 6 months, they see 2 years, they're like, that sounds good. We can expect to get 2 years of mortgage payments before he gets another job, and another 2 years after that. And so be careful. You want to establish good credit. If you're really young, you want to stay on the job. Like I say, that's good credit, as you stay on that job. If you're young, stay at your job, right? Okay. Make it long term, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. That's good credit. Your job is your credit, right? Okay. Now, establish a banking relationship with a banker. Go to a bank, open up an account. Now, right today, you don't have to open up an account. You can just get a card off the internet or off the TV. Boom. They're ready to give it to you at Walgreens, whatever. You should go to a bank, brick and mortar, a place that stands up, Bank of America, Chase, anything, a local bank where they get to know you, where they know the community. Go to the farmers bank where they bring in, where they get loans from. Go where your family goes. Go where you know somebody. Establish a relationship with a banker. Why should you establish a relationship with a banker? I mean a banking relationship. I don't mean anything personal, but everything is personal, right? So establish that relationship. They know who you are. When it comes time to ask for that bank loan to buy a house, they're like, oh, yeah, of course, we know who you are. We trust you. We like you've been banking here for several years. So establish it so you can ask questions. Get a credit card ASAP. You know, if you're young, whatever age you are, I'm 60 and I just got my credit card. Okay. I'm 60. And use that to pay all your bills. Don't use a debit card. No debit card. Okay. No debit card. No Chime or don't use a debit card. Use a credit card. Credit, debit, credit. You want credit. You don't want debit. Find out if the card you're using is a debit card. Get a credit card and use that. Because credit card builds credit. Debit cards build debit. And there's no such thing as a debit rating. You want a credit rating. So get rid of your debit card. Get a credit card. At the end of the month, it's a loan. The credit card gives you a loan. Every time you buy a soda or chocolate or whatever, gasoline, who knows? Maybe you can build credit by paying. I think Experian lets you build your credit with your rent you pay. You know, hey, why not? You're doing that every month anyway. If you can pay for your rent on a credit card, guess what? You can pay for a mortgage payment on a loan. They'll see, oh, he's paid rent all these years. He's never been late. Well, he'll pay for his mortgage every year. He'll never be late because there's a record here of him paying for it. And you might as well get credit for paying for rent. Again, I don't know. You might want to find out which credit card lets you increase your credit score by paying rent, right? You use a credit card to pay rent and your credit score goes up every month. Sounds great. So that's the show. Is find a bank, establish a relationship with a banker. Let's go over that again. Find somebody that you like personally, that you want to go see several times. And somebody, of course, if they answer your questions, that's the person you're going to like, right? You want somebody to pay attention, right? They want to help you. They're there to issue you a credit card and credit card for this, credit card for that. But make sure you get something out of the hey, Joe, I'd like to ask you, what are your rates on mortgages this month? Or is there a program for buying a house here that helps people with poor credit establish credit? Ask them questions like that. Or is there a government agency that'll help me get a loan? Or is there a local home buying program that helps people get their first home, get their credit to buy their first home buying experience? So that's the end of the show today. Establish a relationship with the banker, a one-to-one relationship, you and him or you and her. Get a credit card. Forget about the debit card. Find out if that card you're holding is a debit card. If it is, get rid of it. Start making credit payments and then pay your credit card payments every month so that you establish a credit. If you don't have credit, get it, okay? That's the end of the show. See you at the next Blue Collar Crypto Show.
personal loan unlocks your ambitions.